Hi guys, I'm back with another Yu-Gi-Oh Market Watch. I have a few cards to go over that are going to include some short-term holds and long-term holds. The first card I want to go over today is Forbidden Chalice Ultimate Rare coming out of Raging Battle. Raging Battle is a super old set, and if you don't know about Forbidden Chalice, it's a super classic card, and basically it's just like a quick play spell that negates a monster's effect. It's pretty useful and it does see play from time to time. But if you look at the prices, Lightly Played Unlimited is around $50 for one copy. And then after that, it immediately goes to 60. And then after that, it bottoms out to around 70 for the near mint unlimited. So there's not a lot of copies left. And I'm saying to go ahead and pick up these cheap copies before it, goes to 70, just because it's a instant return on your investment. And I actually have one copy and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. For first editions, we can take a look at that as well. I think they're up around 95 to 100, but I'm just gonna check. So Lightly Played is around 90, about, we'll say $100. And then a near mint is it's actually gone up in price. It was around 115, 130 now. But even the near mint first edition is still a pretty good investment. But I'm overall just going to say, just grab the Lightly Played Unlimited. It's such a good deal. You're going to see immediate returns on that. My next card to go over is going to be number 49 Fortune Tune, coming out of Number Hunters Secret Rare. So a while ago, before this got reprinted into a super rare, this was around $15 to $20 consistently. And I think people were using it as a material to stack underneath, what was it? Under Zeus, because you can put Downer Magician on top of this. So it can have its uses. But right now you can get a first edition Lightly Played for around $5. And then it goes up to around $6. For a near mint, yeah, it's gonna run you around $6. So I think that's a pretty good deal. It's a super cool looking card. I would say pick this up. I wouldn't go crazy, go buy 10, 15 copies, but have a copy or two laying around just in case. The next card I want to go over is number 60 Dugares, the Timeless. If you've ever read this card, it's got some pretty insane effects. On the downside, most of the effects make you skip your next part of your next turn. So I'll read it to you just so you can get an idea of how good this card is, although it does have a decently high cost for some of these. So you can detach two materials from this card, then activate one of the following effects. The first one is skip your next draw phase, also draw two cards and discard one card. And then the second one is skip your main phase one, also special summon one monster from your graveyard defense position. And then the third one would be skip the battle phase of your next turn, also double the attack of one monster you control until the end of this turn. So basically this card can be used to FTK or push for game, just because you can revive monsters back. So I mean, it's generic, pretty easy to make. I would definitely get this. It's only got this one ultra rare printing. And yeah, I mean, it's $10.99. I think I got mine when it was like 15 actually, like about a month ago. But I think this is a super good investment. It only takes, a deck that can, make rank 4s pretty easily that could benefit from this. I could definitely see this having play. And honestly, I don't know when they would reprint it. The only time they could really reprint it, like coming up, would be Maximum Gold, but it would be kind of random. So, I mean, even if they do reprint it Maximum Gold, you can just sell it and buy it back. But it's relatively low risk for this card. The next card I want to go over is Evenly Matched, and we're going to go over the original print and Circuit Break, but I'm really talking about Evenly Matched as a whole, like any copy. So I'm saying to pick this card up. Right now you can get a Light Play Unlim for 20. But if you're going to spend the money to get the original print, you want to go for first edition. So you can get a Light Play for 25. And then it bottoms out for near mints at around, okay, so it's back here. I'm saying it's probably 28 to 30. Let's see. around $32. So I'd say just get the light play the light play first edition. That's the best way to go. I mean, it's so cheap right now. These were, before Evenly Matched got reprinted and Ghosts from the Past, these were pushing 50, 55. But we're gonna look at all versions just so you can get an idea. So you can get the reprint secret rare for around 16, and then the two ultra rares are around 13. I mean, this card's easily going to go back to $20, $25 as soon as it makes its way back into the metagame. So I wouldn't sleep on this card. I would definitely, now's the time to pick this card up for sure. The next card I want to go over is Twin Twisters secret rare coming out of Shadows and Valhalla. This is the only secret rare printing that it has, I believe. I'm just going to check real quick. Yeah, so it does have an ultra rare printing, but it's got an ultimate rare printing, which we'll take a look at that real quick, just to make sure it's not going crazy. So the ultimate rare is running around $89, $90. This is also a decent buy because this is going to go up for sure. I mean, all the ultimate rares in the OTS tournament packs have been going up, and this was around 50, I think like 3 or 4 months ago. So I mean, it's definitely going up. I can definitely see this card well over 100. So I would keep your eye on this. And if you don't want to put that kind of money into the card, I would definitely just pick up the secret rare Twin Twister, which is now running for about $7 for a light play first ed, and then around $7, $8 for a near mint. So yeah, pick up a play set of these. I mean, these guys both have 2 copies, so it should be pretty easy to get a play set. Now I want to go over Pot of Desires, ultra rare coming out of the 2017 Mega Tens. So this card doesn't really have a lot of holo printings. It's only got this ultra rare, and then the original print secret rare, and then an OTS ultimate rare. So there's not a lot of foil printings. The rest are commons, maybe a rare. But this one is relatively cheap. You can get it for around $4 to $5 each. And if you look at the other holo versions, that's an absolute steal. So the secret rare is going to be $30. And I think the first ed's probably insane. Okay, it's not too bad. So it's like $34 for the secret rare. But I mean, that's around 7 to 8 times the ultra rare. So I mean, either of these versions would be fine, but if you're looking to get a penny stock, I would definitely say go for the ultra rare. And we'll go back and look at the ultimate rare too. I do have one of these. So the ultimate rare is running, let's see, around $85, $87. I would pick these up too. This guy has a play set right here. If you want to invest more money, you're definitely not going to lose money on this card. That's all I have for Pot of Desires, just a solid card. The next card I want to go over is Artifact Lancea, coming out of Battles of Legend, Heroes Revenge, secret rare. This card was seeing a lot of play last format, especially with Dragon Link running around. And it was pretty much stopping every like major meta deck that was competitive at the time. It's kind of fallen a little bit out of play recently. People, just decided to play other things. There's not like, I think there's less graveyard reliance for banishing than there was before the ban list. So this is falling a little out of play, but right now it's pretty cheap. It's around $6, including shipping, to get a near mint first edition. And if this shifts back to getting more play, it's definitely going to be $10 to $15. So, I mean, pretty good card to pick up, I think. And then the next card I have is Book of Moon, ultimate rare, coming out of OTS Tournament Pack 13. This is going to be a little bit more expensive, but it's, let's see, $88. This card recently spiked to around 150 to almost maybe 160, like recently, and it's just now come down. And I don't know that it will be at this price for very long. I think it's going to eventually spike, and it's never going to come back down to being affordable. I mean, every time it spikes, it settles at a higher price. So now's the time to pick it up before the next price hike. And then, I mean, it settles out to around 95. So I would definitely pick up these cheap copies if you can. It's just a legacy support card, so it's pretty much always just going to be value. The last cards I have to go over are from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's manga promotional cards. And I'm not going to like focus too much on one card, but any of these cards would be good pickups, and there's definitely some cheaper ones like the Infinity General. I would say pick that up, or Stardust Spark Dragon. It's just these weren't like they weren't the easiest things to pick up, and there's not too many of them printed. So I just think any of them are going to be good collector's items. And I really like the Black Rose Moonlight Dragon too. I would say get that as well. I think these are the highest rarities for most of these cards, unless there's multi printings. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. If you like the video, click subscribe and like. Also, if you have any suggestions for cards that I should be looking at or you want to talk about, then definitely just comment down below and we'll go over them. Thanks.